I think NAREIT's biggest contribution to not only the REIT industry but the real estate industry is the creation of a marketplace of ideas. And these ideas can range from financial innovation to best practices to managing a company to capital discipline, capital structures, to simply relationships between investors and the management. So the ideas, I think, have been foremost for me. If I had to single out one impact, I would say it is bringing transparency to the global real estate market. It single-handedly, and I don't think that's an overstatement, made real estate an investable product, not only publicly, which clearly it did, but also privately. The reason I say that is because very often real estate was considered in the old days very recondite, full of operators, shysters, whatever you wanted to call it. Nobody, after lawyers and politicians, maybe it was your local landlord was the least trusted guy. With the advent of REITs and the sanitizing effect of disclosure, all of a sudden it became apparent that real estate could deliver truly exceptional returns in a steady cash flow appreciation in the hands of professional management. So I guess I'd say for me the most important event was a series of events which are the take privates of some of the what I thought to be really successful REITs over the past few years. Whether EOP and Archstone, of course, jumped to mind, but there were quite a few others, as well as there were mergers. Why was that important? I think because one, it proved that you could get great returns out of real estate. The other thing, in retrospect, that it validated for us is that the REIT operating model, as an operator, has a huge amount of intrinsic value. There's a reason REITs should and do trade above NAV. It's because of financial flexibility. It's the ability to spread costs, be a low-cost provider. It's the ability for management truly to add value. And it's because they're very much aligned vehicles. The other thing that's happened is that getting Humpty Dumpty back together again and back into the market isn't as easy as people would like to think. All right, so the recapitalization of some of these platforms, the reorganization of them, and their relaunch into the public markets is something I look forward to as bringing that particular episode in REIT history full circle. In terms of attracting capital, I think that REITs will continue to attract capital from the institutional sector, from dedicated investors, but I think even more so from non-dedicated investors. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. I think some institutional investors who normally would prefer private, and they still will invest privately, I think you're going to see them use REITs more and more as tactical, if not strategic, investment vehicles. So I think in terms of ability to attract capital, REITs are very well positioned, and that is going to define where the industry is going to go generally.